Welcome to an episode of Potion Sword Run. In this episode, we're going to be talking about Fable being delayed and how it's the end of the world. Did they fix her face? First off, please excuse this black eye. I ran into the doorknob. That's what happened. It was the doorknob. That is right. Fable has been delayed till next year, 2026. Oh no, the world is falling. It's not falling, guys. This is a good thing. Don't let anybody else there tell you. Dreamcast guy with his face off. Come on, man. It being delayed is a good thing. Why? Because the devs get more time to work on the game. Would you guys rather be like Cyberpunk 2077 or that freaking Sky game that took like years for it to, get to where it needed to be? No, man, delay the game and make it right. Not only that, but we're just getting off of Avowed. The awesome game. Probably one of the best games I played all year. It's only February, right? And, it's a fantasy world RPG, just kind of like, similar to Fable. So, coming back to back in those type of games, even though Fable looks to be more, it's just kind of too soon, At least for, Xbox guys out there who are actually gonna, play the game. So it being delayed, giving us more time to, want to have that type of fantasy world again, a much more light-hearted fantasy world, not being all dark and not being all, just like taking away your soul, but something just a little more approachable, And it looks like Fable, even though it's more than Avowed, it's more approachable. And there's nothing wrong with that. Anybody else that tells you that it is, they have an agenda. Speaking of agendas, the grifters are at it again, speculating, saying that the reason why the game has been delayed is because they're fixing the protagonist's face. Grums!
Is Fable taking the extra time to de-uglify their main character? I believe they are. There are many changes happening after a year of AAA failures.
Vera Dark doesn't know what expressions are. She's comparing these two scenes when it's the same model, different lighting, different section in the game, different expression. That's all it is. Yeah, she has a goofy ass expression in the first video we saw her, but it was just trying to show off the lightheartedness of the game. Not like every game has to be all dark and serious all the time. We have The Witcher coming out. Ciri, she's gonna be hella serious, But this girl, look at, she has like a big heart. And sometimes that's all we want in games. Not everything has to be all super sexualized or, dark and, gritty or just like overextensive as an RPG. Sometimes you just want something a little more on the lighter side. And that's what we're getting here. So don't listen to the grifters out there saying, spreading false rumors out there that the game is getting de-wokeified. They're taking out the wokeness. They're like, that sprinkles wokeness everywhere. And now what they're doing is they're just taking out the wokeness because that's how game development works. My lord. And they're also making fun of it. Yeah, Grums, he has no standing. Especially when his game has been delayed for 8 years. Even though he's taken over $500,000. Hasn't delivered on a demo that was supposed to cost only $20,000. So him making fun of games being delayed is hilarious. The game just needs a little bit more time to cook. Get rid of whatever bugs it might have. That's all it is. Games get delayed. And for Fable, it just makes sense. And every time we look at it, every time they release new footage, it just looks better and better and better. They just recently released new footage, and it looks freaking awesome. on now. With gameplay like that, are you really worried? I'm not worried one bit. My God, it just looks so beautiful. I mean, she looks beautiful. Even when her goofy ass self. I mean, come on, man. Like real guys out there know. You know, if they lack a little in the looks department, they make up for it in other areas. You know, why do some guys like to date the biggies? Is it because they're attracted to biggies? Yeah, but you know what else they're attracted to? The way they cook. Man, not only do you get warm at night, but you get fed as well. Bomb ass food. Man, there's women out there for everybody. So don't worry about these people saying that the game's taking so long because of facial reconstruction. She doesn't need it. They're called expressions. I'm gonna leave it right there with that. But seriously though, I mean, the game just looks better and better and better. I mean, giving it another year or whatever, 6-8 months for it to cook, that's fine with me. And it just goes to, we're gonna have another banger coming out early next year. That's all it is. Just game after game after game. So don't worry about it, guys. And don't worry about dating biggies because there's a purpose for them. There's a purpose for every woman out there. So again, I'm all for delays with games, especially because we have so many to play. I'm still playing Avowed. I'm still playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. I mean, Game Pass just released freaking Sniper Elite. I still haven't beaten Ninja Gaiden Black. So real gamers out there know that this delay, even though it might bum some people out because we've been wanting to play another Fable for so long, isn't a bad thing. It's actually quite good. Because at the end of the day, it's only going to make the game that much better. And anyone who says otherwise has an agenda. And that is probably to make you guys outraged so that, you can click on their videos and keep on going back and forth. And, that's kind of how they do their thing. Whereas real gamers know that there's nothing to worry about. Even if you're an Xbox guy, because Xbox has you covered, man, game after game after game. And if you don't have Game Pass, jump on that. I mean, you can jump on right now and play like so many blockbuster hits for like $20 a month or less, whatever it costs. And instead of believing YouTubers that have an agenda, you can experience these bangers for yourself. And then you can see how awesome, really, how awesome Avowed is. Anyways, don't worry about Fable. It'll come out when it's ready. And when it does, it's going to be a banger. Just look at it, man. Just look at it. I'm going to leave it right there. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Remember, always be kind to yourself and enjoy your life. And I'll meet you right there. Peace.